Anna, move a little, please.
Fran and I used to do that years ago.
Yeah. Oh.
It's up in,
All right. It is 7:30.
It is.
It is.
Some
We have, look how many people we have.
other dances.
So now you got to do Utah
No,
after Aura. Those were two great dances.
We used to do Aura a lot on Fridays, you know.
No,
You guys
you
remember
did
Utah?
We did that.
We used to do our years.
We used to leave Utah. Utah has this, right,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and all that stuff, but I don't remember
do that.
But I thought Laura had,
those calls.
no, something like that.
I have to look. We have,
No,
we have something like this again.
Oh, yeah.
What dance are you thinking of?
We're trying to reconstruct Utah, but
No, Utah is hop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hop 1, 2, 3, hop ta ta ta. Hop step 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now there you go. And then running forward and backwards.
Bobby, you're yelling.
Oh, sorry. Mom, do you remember Utah?
Oh, no, how old is she now? You should remember to be the
Diana's
host.
got it. Diana's got it.
Yeah, I can follow it, but I don't, think I couldn't.
Let me just-
Bobby, we host our new host.
Then there was Flor Chica and the other one was similar.
The thing?
I did. It's all done.
So now we're
We
gonna,
can just-
oh, I gotta get my one thing.
Your one thing?
Oh, look, we're a minute late. Our Zoomers will be
Yes, but
outside.
we're ready to start.
Okay, with me,
All right,
I'm not gonna.
here we go.
Okay, your Zoomers, get up and dance so we can turn in. Mary Beth, Linda, Jake, put your cameras on. Mary, come join us.
Oh
Rachel. Some read Saison Jean-Marie. I don't know what yeah. Jean-Marie? Yeah.
Can you leave that?
Sure.
I'll just play it.
Yeah, play it something. It's one Roman made up. It's
Et je suis en ménage gay, gay, je suis marié. C'est une jeune mariée qui s'est mise en ménage. C'est une jeune mariée qui s'est mise en ménage. Elle tire ses poules au lieu de ses vaches. Gay, gay, je suis en ménage. Gay, gay, je suis mariée. Elle tire ses poules au lieu de ses vaches. Elle tire ses poules au lieu de ses vaches. Elle coule son lait dans une vieille savate. Gay, gay, je suis en ménage. Gay, gay, je suis mariée. Elle coule son lait dans une vieille savate. Elle coulait son lait dans une vieille savate. Elle faisait son beurre dans le trou de la chatte. Gay, gay, je suis en ménage. Gay, gay, je suis mariée. Elle faisait son beurre dans le trou de la chatte. Elle faisait son beurre dans le trou de la chatte. Son mari lui dit que t'as une belle baratte. Gay, gay, je suis en ménage. Gay, gay, je suis mariée. Son mari lui dit que t'as une belle baratte. Son mari lui dit t'as une belle baratte. Elle a le trou rond et le couvert plat. Gay, gay, je suis en ménage. Gay, gay, je suis mariée. Elle a le trou rond et le couvert plate. Elle a le trou rond et le couvert plate. Quand son enfant pleure, elle lui donne des tapes. Gay, gay, je suis en ménage. Gay, gay, je suis mariée. Quand son enfant pleure, elle lui donne des tapes. Quand son enfant pleure, elle lui donne des tapes. Quand il se salit, elle essuie avec la nappe. Gay, gay, je suis en ménage. Gay, gay, je suis mariée. Gay, gay, je suis en ménage. Gay, gay, je suis mariée. Gay, gay, je suis en ménage. Gay, gay, je suis mariée. Gay, gay, je suis en ménage. Gay, gay, je suis mariée.
Larissa.
Cause
See what else is next. You wanna read?
I don't know, you want to do that?
I don't know.
Let's do Bromley. Kayla.
Oh,
No.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I can see that. Bromley, oh, well. Bromley.
It's nice to see this.
No.
We're gonna do 39. Yeah, we're gonna do credit to calendar. Credit to calendar. What I think I call. What I was that way. Yeah. I know, I should teach it or should I play it? Okay. Are you teaching it or are we just doing it? Oh, here. Crossing, great 5, 3, 4. Somebody needs to mute. Whenever you're ready. Yeah, wait a second. Somebody's got to.
I did it. I muted them.
Thank you. Not on the list.
Looks like they're gone. Close. Please unmute. Okay, there we go.
If Zoomers, if you don't hear the name of it, tell me and I will enunciate better.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, all right. Well, because we forget. Then we got muted. Yes. You got.
La música me embriaga como el color de tu pelo. Me gustas, me encantas, por eso te quiero.
So, I'm going to.
What was the last one?
Say two night us.
Okay, that's what I had. Good.
Yes. So, I'm gonna do a very quick teach. I was at home with break dance. The name just came into my mind, and my daughter-in-law said, "Oh, this is the week, what, Bobby, that they read it in temple or something." It's about harvesting the grapes. It's Steve Seagore's fellow. So, remember, make a circle, really. It's easy. Yes, no. Hi, Fran. All right, so the other night, great. Okay, so it's step, cross, step, hop. Yeah. Nine step, hop, 9 step, hop. No, that's not it. 9 step, hop, 9, that's it. So, right, left, hop, left, hop. Okay? Then, down 2, 3, hop, down 2, 3, hop. So start with this. 9, right, hop, 9, left, hop, drop, 2, 3, 4, drop, 2, 3, 4. Then you go like this. Pivot, step. And I'll show you what you do good. Pivot, step, out, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Pivot, step, hop, in, 2, 3. So ready then. Pivot, step, hop, out, 2, 3, hop. Pivot, step, hop, I'll do it slower. Ready? Again. Pivot, that's the combination of pivot and step. Pivot, step, out, 2, 3, hop. Now the pivot again. Pivot, step, right, up, in, 2, 3, hop. And the last step, we put your shoulder pull. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, step, cross, step. Yeah. Now, left foot is free to start. Dance.
I think you missed a little at that. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, leap step.
Right, top, left, top, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, Good, right foot free. Then you go back again. Okay, music. I like the music. It's a Moshiko. Moshiko, one of the early ones. What's next?
Well, we've jumped all over the place.
What?
We've jumped all over.
Yeah, we sure have, haven't I?
I don't know what Miss Trenka is, or Lenka, Muskoka, Lenka, I'm going back to you.
I need to sit for a second. That's like the, want to do mine for you. I'm sorry. How about Moscow? Moscow. Moscow. Okay, shall we do Miss Drinska? Check dance. Make a circle for Miss Drinska.
Are you teaching?
No. Miss Drinska. Okay.
Hold on, just check that off.
Okay.
We all heard that,
Who said that?
Larry, of course.
Oh, yeah, right. How about Warenke? How about Warenke?
Мой дружочек меня ждет каждый вечер у ворот, но в такие холода мне
So this is a couple dance. You need a partner, inside, outside. It doesn't matter the gender.
Yeah, set him up.
And I'm in that spot between Diana and Lynn. Okay, everyone ready?
Okay.
You have to have a partner. If you don't have a partner, find one or, yeah. Your partner's behind you, not next to you.
I'll be the guy.
You wanna run through?
All right, is everyone got a significant other there? All right, here we go.
каждый вечер у ворот, но в такие холода мне без валенок беда. Чтобы к милому пойти, надо валенки найти. О, надо валенки найти. Валенки, валенки прячет моя маменька. Все равно я их найду, на свидание пойду. Валенки, валенки прячет моя маменька. Все равно я их найду, на свидание пойду. Говорят, любить зимой, значит дома быть одной. На морозе стынет кровь, не согреет и любовь. Но не буду я страдать, только б валенки достать. О, только б валенки достать. Валенки, валенки прячет моя маменька. Все равно я их найду, на свидание пойду. Разговоров не боюсь, с милым валенков пройдусь. Пусть морозец горячей, сердцу будет веселей. Буду в валенках ходить, буду милого любить. О, буду милого любить. Валенки, валенки прячет моя маменька. Все равно я их найду, на свидание пойду. Все равно я их найду, на свидание пойду.
I'm gonna do Shweka now. but then
Okay.
I wanna know what to do afterwards. I don't. Something.
Never wrote it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so time is done, Walter said. To do Shweka. Hey, Georgie. Where's Georgie? Yeah. So this is the dance that we taught, 2004. 2004. Yeah. 2004. Yeah, and it's, and you're gonna watch Georgine for styling and bouncing, but she really does it well, much better than I do. So, but I'm gonna sort of start it off. So, okay, so weight on the left foot. And we're gonna kick, step, touch, or drop. Kick, step, touch, or step. So it's da da dee da da dee da dee da da. So let's do that. Step, right, da da, and then right, left, right, this left. So let's do those two. Step, 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 and then and step, 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 no. Down, keep. That is dirty. No, keep these back, that, like, keep these back, yeah. Instead of press, that. And right, the, okay, two, the three, I can't seem to isolate that one, and let you know what, let's do the music, because it really, if you can bounce like, bounce that, make bounce. I'll slow it down. Ready? And keep that right. Good. Ready? And 1, 2, and 4. And 4. And 3, 2, and 4. And come. 3. Got Don't. All right. Again.
I can't do it plain, sorry, so.
Yeah, follow her. And you getting better at it?
Lunch is everywhere.
All right, now everything is back. Like I think I love this game. All right, the second one is the same. The second two parts are the same as the last two, the second two of the first one, right? Never mind. So instead of big step front with that, you're gonna touch the beat. Ready? And heel, front, feet up, and then the second and third are the same. So that heel. I mean, heel. Yeah? Okay, so it's with the music, it'll get in your lungs eventually. And the last one is right, left, right, left. So, ready? 2, 3, 1.
Or whatever the leader wants.
Well, there's music that goes with that.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, so, let's just do it.
And one thing I remember, you would sometimes look at his heel when he kicks it behind him.
If you wanna do that. Yeah, okay, I didn't know you didn't mention. Yeah, okay. What came up?
Are we ready? So we'll do one, and the music changes, if you go compulsory for one time. I may stop and follow her, and then we do two, and then we may go back to one before we do three, but you'll just call it up and do it. Yeah. Right, and then,
You gotta be careful with getting through the whole sequence before you change. I mean, so it's kind of hard sometimes.
okay.
Is this Lazarka Ruchanitsa?
No.
Oh, what are you doing? I can't hear one person.
Shiroka Devyakat.
Devyatka.
Devyakat.
Shanoka Devyatka. Okay.
All ready? Here we go. Okay, next dance is Nella Boda Naviola. Oops, I think I did this. Or maybe it just stopped. No, oops. Sorry. Should we get a different one? No, it just. Is there more to it? Here we go. Oh, you're right. How about that?
It's a native voter teaser.
Okay. Is, what's her name here?
Nina, the other Nina, the other Danny's wife.
Oh, it's Danny's. Is Nina who Danny's Nina? I think she's. Yeah, but Lazarska reps in some.
Next?
Yeah. Lazarska reps Anita. Lazarska reps Anita. How many people do we have, I wonder?
I know, what do you want to do next? Our company.
I was gonna do, Levi Jackson. We have more than 20 people.
Yeah, we have more than 20.
We have 20.
We got a lot more.
No, not a lot.
Well, we got four, we can get away with 4 soldiers, so. You can get away from me, you can say, oh no, it's George. I don't want to do it.
Last week we taught Levi Jackson rag, so this week we're gonna review it. So we need 5 couples in the set. So get a partner. And we have 1 couple. Sure. Where they are and couples on the side. 1 more couple. Get next to your partner.
There's too So what, have you, they've got men dancing together? I think they're looking for a woman.
They're looking for a woman.
All right, so here's the board, people who know it really well. Some people do not know these. So let's start with, thank you again, please. You're going to take right hand and the 4 count, you're going to cross over. And immediately do a courtesy turn with your partner. Everybody now knows what a courtesy turn is. Okay, and at the end of 4 counts, before you do the courtesy turn, the head couple will go down to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, while you guys turn. So ready to cross, go. Cross 2, 3, 4, turn 6, 7, hold it. Right? So we do that again, and then freeze. And cross 2, 3, 4, turn 6, and hold it there. Now, the 4 couples, not the head couple, are going to do circle left. 2, 4 people. They're going to they're going to circle left 8 counts, and when they get home, they're going to dose and go their partner. Now, this couple that came down to the bottom for the first 8 counts, they're going to split and go back the outside way to their home, and when they get home, they're going to dose and go. So we've got 16 counts. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and dose and go. 3, 4, 5, 6, you are off. Now, this is the difficult part. As soon as you get through with the dose and go phase, you gotta put the right hand in and stand right. All right, you're gonna put your right hand in and you're gonna go. You remember that go?
Yes.
Don't go unless you know where you're going. Wait. No, put your right hand in. Right hand, yes. You're gonna do 3 people, your partner, the second man, and the third man, clockwise. So it's clockwise, and that guy should be looking out for you, grab you, and do a courtesy turn. So you're going to do 3 people, starting with your partner. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn 6 and hold it there. Now immediately you're going to do the same thing again. Figure out where's that third guy. Put your right hand. Right. All right, ready, go. Turn, 2, 3, 4, forever, 6, 7, 8. Terrific. Now, everybody's gonna clockwise walk, you know. Walk to one new position, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're gonna balance, and swing that gal. And get ready to start the dance ball over. There's what we're gonna do. Don't do it yet. You're gonna cross and turn, cross and turn. That couple goes up to the middle. Then you're gonna do that again. Then everybody's gonna go still except the hot out. The circle left, and then goes and go. Yes? Yes.
Yes.
You guys hear it? And then after you dose go, what happens? Right hand in, and go. Right hand in, and go. All right, here we go. Cross. Cross, 2, 3, 4. Turn 6, cross again. Cross, 2, 3, 4. Circle left. Now, again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ladies, get there. Right hand in, go. Right. 2, 2, 4. Turn 6 and hold it there.
Yeah.
All right, we're ready to continue. Ready, right hand, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn 6, 7, 8. New position, 3, 4. Second, swing, swing that down. Let's start. All right. I think we're gonna say, we'll do it once more. We're so far,
It was like Boudet, we were just getting.
There's something, I haven't done it, so we'll do it once more, we'll do it all the way through. Ladies, don't do that. We gotta go. Wait. Are you ready? Yes. Cross, 2, 3, 4. Turn 6. Back, 2, 3, 4. Turn 6, 7, 8. Circle 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ladies, right hand, 3, 4. Turn her. 7, 8. Hold it. All right, original position, if you don't mind. Original.
That way you look done 3/4
Right. You see it? Yeah. Are we ready?
Yes, we're ready. No, I have a What do we do next? Want to do? I do volunteer because I really don't know it. Well, what's that one I took? What's that? What's the Israeli? Where is it?
Don't ask, I have no idea what the Israelis are.
Maybe it's not on here.
Ani Ma'im?
Yeah.
Ani Ma'im?
No.
What's another one?
Hakinor.
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 אבי עזב אותי לפני שעוד נולדתי, אמי הלכה אל אלוהים לפני שנים. אין לי חבר איש על פני האדמה, עצוב ורע ומר לי בנשמה. עוד פעם! אבי עזב אותי לפני שעוד נולדתי, אמי הלכה אל אלוהים לפני שנים. אין לי חבר איש על פני האדמה, עצוב ורע ומר לי בנשמה. עוד פעם! אין לי חבר איש על פני האדמה, עצוב ורע לי בנשמה. וגם בחור יפה אשר אותו אהבתי, נטש אותי לאנחות ללא מילה. רק הכינור המתנגן לו כל הזמן, רק הוא נשאר לנצח נאמן. עוד פעם! הכינור המתנגן לו כל הזמן, רק הוא נשאר נאמן. כוסית חיי כבר מלאה דמעות ויין, ובקרוב אלך מבלי להיפרד. אל העולם הזה הגעתי בטעות, נגן לי כינורי עד שאמות. עוד פעם! דדי 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 דדה, דדי 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 דה. אל העולם הזה הגעתי בטעות, נגן כינור עד שאמות.
Okay.
I want to get that.
So, request our answer if we can do it.
How about like a raleigh?
Yeah. Raleigh Idados.
Skokie Village dancers, just so you all should know that if you like Albanian dances and you like Steve Katansky, Steve is leading a group in September to Albania. So if you want information, either contact Steve or me or someone. I might be going, haven't decided.
That sounds great. Okay, so we're gonna do these three. Touchable, yeah, and then you can do, and then we'll do Timka. Okay, so what am I doing now?
Mindula?
Yeah, Mindula.
Mindula.
Stara, tanto
But we don't have to. That's what, I don't know what that one is. It's not
Thank God it's over. You haven't done it in a long time.
Do you have something else that we do know that's next? Yeah, I want to do Tinka, but that's going to be the same thing. People aren't going to be up with it. How about Jimmy G? Jimmy G. What's wrong? I gotta pull it up. Sorry. Yeah, excuse me. Something just happened to the. Oh, yeah, that's all right. Where's the mouse? There we go. But we want songs because we want the best of Moray. What? The best of Moray to request. Want to type in the best of? Can you take this? Mr. Warren? Yeah, just play it. Okay. And then you can drag it. شادي يا بني
شدي يا دنيا تزيد موسمنا ويحلى وتدفق مي وزرع جديد بحقلتنا يعلى شدي يا دنيا تزيد موسمنا ويحلى تدفق مي وزرع جديد بحقلتنا يعلى موسمنا ويحلى وتدفق مي وزرع جديد بحقلتنا يعلى بتروح ومنخلق في نوار يحلى عيد تضوي عيد ونزرع ونلم على ايد وشدي يا دنيا تزيد موسمنا ويحلى تدفق مي وزرع جديد بحقلتنا يعلى وانطرني لا تبقى تفل وتتركني وحدي عم طل وانطرني لا تبقى تفل وتتركني وحدي عم طل جمعت لك حرج زهور ياسمين كان طول
Okay. See if anybody remembers,
You want to do Tinka next? or-
yeah, does anybody remember Tinka? Let's do it. Thank you. Thank you, Carol. Yes.
What would you like to do next?
That's a good question. How about the sketching?
I was just thinking that.
Thank you.
Okay, Lenka, easy. Lenka. Right, wait, wait.
They can say, oh, for Linda, very easy Croatian names. Why?
Lenka, you see it? I know it's here somewhere. I'll find it. Okay.
Yeah, it's on today's thing.
So no. I'm not sure.
Did you find it? Yeah. It went in the, use the search function.
I think it's like this. What is it? Ranka.
Music?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I got it.
Let's go. What happens if you do a bad thing?
Okay.
The video with Deet and Gotti now has 63,000 views. If you haven't seen it, Google it.
And two.
So Bobby,
Bobby's in the-
3,000 are yours?
What do you want next? Vidinsko?
Yeah.
John Parrish is in the house when you get there.
Okay.
Vidinsko horo. Vidinsko horo.
Vidinsko horo.
Vidinsko horo. Okay, Chia Ionome. Chia Ionome. This is gotta be the last thing. No. Yeah, and then we'll have, John. John.
Okay, Zoomers, put your cameras on and join us. So, and dance. Come on, Zoomers.
So in the chat, Bobby said, so John will play the last tune, probably a lesno. So how about something different?
Fine, whatever. Your choice. Just as long as everyone can do it.
It's Kalamatiano. How's that?
Okay. Yay.
And I suppose you could do a lesno to that if you wanted.
Thank you, Pete.
Oh, there. Bye, Zoomers.
Hi, Jody. How are you? Mom, say hi to Joni.
How are you?
She's gone.
So Bobby, I
She'll
thought.
probably join us in 15 minutes or 10 if you're still on.
So Bobby, one of my motivations to not do a lesno is that Chia-Ona Moma, as far as I'm concerned, is a lesno.
Yeah, that's true.
And it would just be back to back, kind of same rhythm and everything.
That's true.
That's it. That was a nice change.
Yeah. Hi, Rosette.
Okay.
You're muted.
We have our usual suspects and one of our unusual suspects.
Mario is here.
Wonderful music.
Who's unusual?
Yeah. I think the rabbits in Seattle. Or is that a cat and a rabbit?
I think those rabbits are wrinkling their noses.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they are.
The one on the right is a very weird looking rabbit, though.
Unless I'm guessing wrong about which Yana that is.
I think that's yeah. But is that a
It's
a cat?
It's a cat. One cat, yes.
Yeah.
2 rabbits and a cat.
There you go.
Right. So Mario, your wife Sue is in Seattle, huh?
Well, she's on her way.
Oh, she's
probably
on her way.
maybe Kansas or maybe Colorado. I doubt it. I'm not sure where they're at. So I think John knows more than I do.
Yeah,
'cause he talked to them.
she was in Kansas on almost at your son's
Selena.
when I talked to her.
Yeah.
Um, I had an important fact to find out from her or from Catherine,
About
namely, are the t-shirts 100% cotton?
is this a TT Tabor question?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's gonna
When is
ask
TT
Jenny
Tabor?
and let
August?
me know. Pardon
What?
me?
When is it, in August?
First,
August 7th
First-
through the 14th, I believe. Yep.
Boy, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Are you-
Organized from afar is
Don't you
hard.
go up to TT Tabor with me and do Hungarian dancing?
What's that?
I'm not a spinner.
Oh, you're not a spinner. huh?
oh, they're gonna do a bunch of mold ball. You don't have to spin in that.
Yeah, that's right. You just run into each other.
Okay, that I can
Yeah.
do.
That's Balkanoid Hungarian.
Yeah, I didn't quite make it through my first Hungarian workshop.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Oh really?
You probably
had the
jumped in the
teacher-
deep end.
I had the teacher come running out to me outside going, what happened? What I do? What, go back in, go back in. It's like, no, it's not happening.
Now, was the teacher a Hungarian?
He was Hungarian. Yeah. He couldn't quite figure out what he had done.
Kovac?
Where was this?
God, where was it? I think in New York somewhere, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, back in
I
your
don't know.
Boston days.
Back in my Boston days. Oh
Maybe
yeah.
it was the
Yeah,
Marex or something.
I wish Katansky was taking the trip to Hungary. He's doing
Albania.
He's doing Albania
which
again.
I might go. I'm thinking about it, but I actually think I have visitors coming in from Israel right then. So
Oh, I was actually thinking about doing the Albania trip.
I'm still
Really
thinking
good.
about it.
I'm
I am.
thinking about it, but it's still really, really low on the vaccination list.
Oh,
And it's still on the US, warning list of places not to go to.
but
What
by
is it?
then they'll all have had it.
Yeah, right.
Well, I don't know if you know this, Joan, but I think virtually all East Europeans are immune to COVID.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that's right.
I knew there was something.
I've
I
been
know
to-
definitely Bulgaria must be.
I
Oh,
thought-
yeah. I was
I
at
thought
a
it just
Bulgarian
doesn't
picnic
exist.
about 10 months ago, and I was the only one wearing a mask. Of course, it was outside, but still,
Yeah.
I was at a Croatian event where I was the only one wearing a mask, and
I'm sure you were the only one vaccinated too.
maybe not. I'm not totally sure about that. So, but
It's hard to tell. It's hard
Yeah.
to see if they're vaccinated.
That's true.
Easier
Yeah.
to see if they have a mask.
They have to wear their little card.
oh yeah,
I think they should just tattoo everyone. When you get your vax, you get a big V on your.
yeah. But that if you had long sleeves on it, it didn't show. What you need is a special vac bindi.
Ah, there you
Right-
go.
right there,
Yeah.
you know.
Boom.
What, Joan? You should come to Machol Merkaz in Chicago or in Wisconsin.
Maybe.
I mean, 3 good teachers.
I know. Yeah, good.
It's a lot
teaching.
of fun. People really like it. So
Yeah,
yeah.
it's maybe. Maybe.
What's his name? Bob from LA. What's his name? He comes every year.
Which
and
Bob?
I'm trying to remember. You probably know him.
Red hair.
Yes.
Red hair, Bob.
Reddish hair. I think.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. He's
His
from
last name will
Cleveland.
come to me.
He's from
Okay, I know who you
Cleveland.
mean.
Short name.
But it was a good. Yeah, it was a good camp.
Oh yeah, he loves it. He thinks it's the best. So anyway,
Did
yeah,
people
it's
wear
always-
masks or no?
Yeah. You have to be vaccinated, but last year it was optional. But they not only do you have to be vaccinated, but you have to test within like 48 hours before as well. So I mean, nobody got it.
Means
They had
very
the
little, but yeah,
whole
really.
day, and 0 people got it last year. So I mean, they
More
really
contagious now, Bobby.
What?
It's more contagious now, but it's not as
It
deadly.
is more contagious, but I think by then we're talking September. It's going to be much lower. I would predict.
It's September or October?
If there isn't some
Oh, it's
new
October, it's
variant that's
October.
come up.
It is October. It's after the Chagim. It's after
Yeah.
the holidays.
I think it's after the holiday.
Yeah. But
We'll see.
what's his name?
It's a possibility.
Good. It'll be fun,
I'll keep it on the
you know.
possibility list. Are you going?
know, who comes almost every year is Israel, Yacovi.
Oh,
He
okay.
comes almost every year. What's his name? Used to come. The other LA. Come on. Who's that?
Orly,
No, the other leader. No, what's his name?
Sagi.
Yes,
I'm gonna
he
say.
used to come every year.
yes.
Good.
Rosetta saying goodbye from someplace.
Bye, Rosette.
Good night.
Where are you, Rosette?
Wilmette, Illinois.
I've heard of Wilmette.
Wilmette.
Yeah, Wilmette, yeah.
You're not in Wilmette, are you?
Yeah, I still am. I moved from one part of Wilmette. I moved on up to the other side. I got a piece of the pie now. I'm on the east side of Wilmette.
Wait a minute. Wait, your house is in Wilmette?
Yeah,
I could have sworn it was Evanston. All right.
it's getting closer to Evanston.
It is.
So you're 10 minutes from where Dietz group dances.
I know.
Yeah, okay.
I used to dance with them in person
Okay.
until I became a COVID chicken.
All right.
Her Auntie Dee.
Nothing wrong with COVID
That's
chicken.
right. That's my Auntie Deet.
She's my first cousin. Rosetta's my first cousin.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ah.
cool.
Yeah.
And
Her
he's
mom
not
and
Bob, he's Bobby.
yeah. Her mom and my dad were brother and sister.
Oh, neat.
Ah.
Yeah.
Meeting the whole family here.
Yeah.
Oh, the ganze Mishpacha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnson. Speaking
So-
about,
So Rosette left the wedding. So you heard.
I got COVID too.
Yeah, Rosette got COVID. 4 of us got COVID from the wedding, my son's wedding.
Oh,
Myself, my brother-in-law,
One of his friends.
her grandson, and then one doctor from New York. And then she caught it from her grandson when they went to San Francisco afterwards.
Well, you know, the only other Rosetta I've ever met, her last name was Stone.
so I was just, oh, I knew you were going to say that.
It's a good Jewish name.
I was
Stein,
waiting
you
for
know.
that. I was waiting for that.
That was the Italian Rosetta.
I knew another Rosette in our family, Rachel Wright's mother, Bobby.
Really?
Yeah, that's her name, Rosette. They were Morocco. I know she spoke French, but I think they were from Morocco, but I'm not sure.
French has been known to be heard in Morocco. Yes.
Yeah, but I'm just not sure where she is actually located, one or the other, but I think it was Morocco. That's another part of the family.
Was
But we
that-
won't talk about that part, right?
Was that the Sephardic part, or?
Oh, the other half from my husband, but you and Joey were really rough riders in was it high school or college?
What do you mean?
Tough on the Israel defense business.
Oh, but not fighters.
Well, tough.
Mario, you're getting all the scoop now,
I know, catching up.
right?
Yeah. Well, I'm getting
All the
back
family
to-
secrets come out now.
So
The
John,
other side of the family.
you should come to Chicago from Machol Merkaz and then come to St. Louis. I'm going to try to get Alad to come here afterwards.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I haven't contacted him yet, though. We're
So who's-
celebrating our 50th anniversary of Israeli dancing in St. Louis.
Oh, wow.
And so I want to get one of the teachers, he would
Very
be my
cool.
preference, to come and afterwards and, so
Yeah,
that-
he's a lot of fun.
he is fun.
I guest taught for a group in St. Louis, but I don't
In St.
remember.
Louis?
Yeah,
In St. Louis? When?
in St. Louis.
But it must have been when I was.
I don't know where you were. It was it was a small Israeli group. It was right after Horror
only-
Eclipse.
Well, I was in Europe then. If it was right after. Oh, what came right from her eclipse?
Hmm.
Oh, that's why I was in Vienna.
Oh, wow, excuses.
Yeah. I mean, I
You
remember
know,
this tour eclipse. Whatever the guy's name, what's the guy's name that started it?
Larry Dannenberg.
Yeah. Yeah. So he called, I was talking to him about organizing it. And then I realized it was right in the middle of our trip to Europe.
Well,
And
I
it-
mean, you should have canceled Europe, Bob. Come on.
Yeah.
What, you
Well,
know?
but there's a great picture of Joyce and I wearing our solar eclipse glasses and our eclipse t-shirts in Vienna looking up. Right
Oh,
when
funny.
our house had the eclipse. But, you know, in St. Louis. But anyway. Yeah.
Wait a
But you
minute,
can sort of see it.
Well, but at least we were there and we looked the part.
And
you know?
looked up.
And people probably were wondering, what are they doing with sunglasses looking up?
Well, I thought you'd only been in St. Louis for 45 years. When did you move to St. Louis?
Oh, it has not. Oh, it's been that long. It has been 77. So, yep. So 45. You're
45?
right. It will be actually, it just passed June 6th.
See, I'm
June
smarter
6th
than
is
I look,
45
huh?
years. Good for you. He keeps track
Kidneys.
better than I
Good
do.
job.
Yeah.
All I know is that I'd only been dancing for a couple of years.
Mario, when did you meet Sue? Must have been around
1980.
80, yeah, 3 years later.
Yeah.
Because in 77, I left Champaign, and came here. So I was dancing with Sue right up till then.
And when did he meet me?
When did I meet you?
Now, when did Mario meet me?
Oh,
When did I meet you? It was Borachog, I think, or Razzmatazz. I don't know.
I could be wrong, but I think it
No.
was
No. It was in the symposium in New Jersey
Right.
after we got married.
82. I think it was
Yeah,
1982.
82.
Because I remember we borrowed-
T-shirts.
we
you mean
borrowed
you
your
went to
t-shirts.
Shoreshpatak together? Wow.
What?
You guys didn't go to Shoreshpatak, huh?
I never have been to Shoreshpatak.
Oh.
You know, I was afraid of getting my boots muddy.
Wythe went there, what was that, 76, I think. And I went in 75 with Phil Mast, just to go to Hungary, and missed by 1 year the year that Shoreshpatak started. But yeah.
Joan, the muddy thing reference is because Shoreshpatak literally means muddy creek.
Okay. I knew I missed something, but okay.
Yeah.
So, and that was it. That was
But
in New
we're trying to
Jersey.
keep this clean here.
Shoreshpatak was in Hungary,
Okay.
Yeah, it was the
close
first.
to the Slovak border.
It was the first Hungarian Tanzhaus that people went to from all over. And that,
It was
you know,
open to foreigners.
It was really the beginning of the Tanzhaus scene.
Movement. Yeah.
Well, the scene technically started in Budapest, in
Yeah, but I'm
nightclubs.
talking about
But it was the first
international.
like week-long thing where they brought in teachers and musicians and all that kind of stuff. You know.
But a lot of people went from America for.
Oh yeah, heck, at least 6 people went just from Champaign, I believe.
Oh wow.
For
Or 4, no, 6 from Chicago, and I thought it was around.
they
6.
had such a great group right after I left.
Well, that's
You know,
why.
Yeah. I started the Hungarian dancing in Champaign, but they really put it on steroids.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Dave was just, they did a great job.
Yeah. And Wendy was there.
I
then,
couldn't
too,
believe the performance when I went back there and watched it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was very jealous. Very jealous.
So you.
I mean,
yeah.
what happened the year before, and Sue was in it. We had our international folk dance. Trying to remember what it was part of, but I choreographed a Hungarian wedding. So we basically took all the Andor Champo and Shabba Palfi dances we knew, and made up a
Mhm.
couple and put together this whole wedding, and I would let anybody dance in it that wanted to, right? So if you could do it, and so but anyway,
I'll have to
yeah.
ask her about that.
Pardon?
I'll have to ask her about that.
Yeah, what we got to do is find a video of it. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, she was very into it. Yeah, and I think maybe she was the one who got married. I don't remember.
Who?
Or it was Vivian. I think it was Vivian and David.
Oh, Vivian and
I don't
David.
know, because they did get married shortly thereafter. But it might not have been. I'm not sure.
So you were the choreographer?
Well, yeah.
All right. I'll text her and ask her.
Yeah. Oh, she definitely remembers that. David Abraham might have been the groom, but I don't think so. I don't remember who the groom was.
God.
But
Is
it
David
was fun.
Abraham
It was like it
still
was
alive?
a lot of dances, and we put them all together into this thing. But it was way before it was right a year before we started learning the dance houses. Before Chaba came back and first taught Sex Cycle that next year.
Yep.
And so if I knew Sake, that would have made a very big difference for our performance, because having a real
What year was that?
This would
78
have been
maybe?
like 76, 75 or 6.
All right.
Oh, no, that was before.
Well, I
74
don't
or
think
five.
Chaba
I
didn't
think
start doing
74 or five.
Tansa's style presentation. Chaba Palfi you're talking about, right?
Yeah, Chaba
I was
Ball.
going to say he might have been the workshop I ran out on. That
he
name
was
sounds
doing that till
familiar.
78,
Chaba was
70.
very strict. Yeah, he might have picked on you.
Yeah. Oh, he was not happy with the fact that I ran out. But that was much later. That was like early 80s, I think.
Right. That was when we were doing the cycles.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 I mean, right after 76, it was pretty much all cycles, Tansaus type.
Yeah.
Well, because we were lucky enough to have Ava Quiche in
We did too.
In Boston area.
Yeah. So she, but the stuff that she taught was, all in circles and a lot of women stuff and singing, and it was so innocuous.
See, she was in Indiana before that, and we would get her because she was in Indiana.
Oh, wow.
Ava was there in the 70s.
Yeah. So I thought, oh, I can handle this. And then, they started doing all the couple stuff. And I thought, oh, no, we're in trouble now.
She'd been doing that, but she probably didn't. She used to try to teach.
So Joan, I don't know if you know Mario. So Mario and Sue, Sue was with me in that, in Champaign, and moved to Seattle. And Sue and Mario did Hungarian performances for the past 20 years. Their kids, their kids breathe.
20, more like 40.
20, more like
They're 30, 40,
100.
I don't know, 40, 50 years. What can I say?
Since 81, 82 for me, at least.
Yeah.
So that's 40 years.
They are incredible. They are.
But we've had a hiatus for 2 years. So I'm sure I'm really rusty.
Yeah.
One thing that Mario did, I remember, not from the symposium, I don't remember, but from the Barachak camps, is that he would video himself.
Oh,
we'd learn these men's figures.
Yeah.
And they go in one foot and out the other for me, because I go back home, like, I was not in a context, and I didn't have, I wasn't making videos. Eventually I was able to get some from people that made copies for me on occasion. But anyway, Mario did something I thought was quite smart. He'd learn a bunch of motifs, and he'd video himself dancing the motifs.
I had one with Phil. Phil and I were recreating one.
Phil Master?
Yeah, Phil Master.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good idea to video that.
So does Phil go to TT Tabor and do?
No.
So wait, when did you know Phil?
When he came to our wedding.
Aha.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm assuming that Phil is still deep into West Coast swing or something like that. If he's still dancing,
He
a lot.
came on my mom's group once or twice.
Oh, did he?
Along with Mario and Sue. But then we lost both of them, and now Sue and Mario are back. But yeah, I mean, I lived together with Phil for 3 years at Champaign. In my second year at Champaign, it was Phil and I got a little house. It was such a little house. You wouldn't believe it. It's like smaller than some apartments. It was a house. And so we lived there. And then we moved into a house with a lot of other folk dancers. And then so we lived with Sue for a couple of years too. So yeah.
Anne wants to say something. Oh, she did.
Almost.
She lights up at least.
Hi, Anne.
She was with her camera on before.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, Ann.
And dancing more than I could say for some of us. I did.
She is.
Hey there. I did 2 dances tonight, or 3, which is more than I have been. I had to do Orozadi. I had to do.
That's become like one of my absolute favorite dances.
It just feels so cool.
It does.
It really does.
It does.
And God, my mom, you should have seen her earlier. She taught 2 dances before you came on. And
wow.
and not easy ones. So it was really, I have not seen her dance this much yet in the past couple of years.
Wow.
She's going to be sore tomorrow.
He's getting younger.
Probably going to come on any minute, I would think. But anyway.
That's it. But it'll have been worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Well, she oftentimes will feel better the next day. But the real question is, did she drink enough water so she doesn't get leg cramps tonight?
Yeah.
Because she gets Charlie horses, and there's not much worse.
No, my mom too. Yeah.
I mean, when I get a Charlie horse, I go, this is like being pregnant. I have no idea what being pregnant is, but it hurts.
Well, what I had
Say that
remembered
from experience.
when I was dancing heavily, like like performing group or something, I had remembered to stretch afterwards.
Oh yeah, I forget to stretch.
Before they put us at the banquet table and fed us.
Yeah.
After a performance of an
I
ethnic
never
thing.
stretch enough.
And the thing, what would happen is, if I didn't take the time to do that, then there we are, and they bring us food, and we're eating and talking and laughing. And as soon as I start laughing, I contract, from laughing, I contract muscles, and I get a terrible cramp. Usually
In your stomach.
in my calves, usually,
Yeah.
So.
So Mario, I think my one regret from dancing is that I never really learned well Kalatasegi Leganyesh. Kalatasegi Leganyesh. It's the one dance that I was learning right before I moved to St. Louis, and then I stopped doing Hungarian dancing or whatever, and now I can't do it. There's no way I could do it now.
Well, there's billions of steps and variations on those billions. So
yes, I know.
But you can do 3 and be happy.
That's right.
Yeah, well, I
just do them well, and that's good.
I would have loved to master that dance. I had a friend here that was in my performing group. So when I moved to St. Louis for about 4 years, I had led a international performing group. And one of the guys that was that I'm going to remember, maybe John, you knew him, and I'm trying to remember his first name, but Masters and Johnson's son. Do you know him? What's his name?
I know who it is, and now I'm trying to remember.
Wait, come on, Johnson. So Masters and Johnson, right?
Right, but his name wasn't. His
the
last
study,
name was not Johnson.
Yeah, of the study. So the Masters and Johnsons that lived in St. Louis, their son when he got into something, he got into something.
Yeah.
And he got into folk dancing, and then he got into Hungarian. So he left and went to Hungary for a year, and this would have been in the 79 80 time frame, something like that. So
I didn't know he was a folk dancer.
His name was his last name was
Live and
neither.
learn.
His
Johnson. No, it was Johnson.
last was it? You sure?
It was Johnson.
Oh, okay.
And Joyce would know. 'Cause she went to school with his sister.
Okay, and I would, if somebody said his first name, I'd say, "Oh, yeah, that's it." But right now, I can't come up
It will
with
come to me. Not Steve.
Yeah.
Not
Well, you know who?
Scott Johnson.
Scott. That's it. Right.
Scott Johnson.
Right.
Anyway, really, I mean, he went and studied with Hungarian troupe, was in a Hungarian performing groups and everything. He went all the way and for a year or two and then dropped out. But yeah.
We had a couple in LA who were really, really into it. I think they went to all the Hungarian camps and
I'm sure
Hungary
Mario
many
knows
times.
them. You
Yeah,
remember who?
no. I'm trying to
Bob Altman.
No, John, and I'm blanking
John,
on his last
the
name.
doctor.
Yes,
Skokie, John Rand.
yes, Stokie, yeah.
I think-
But I'm blanking
yeah,
on his wife's name.
yeah.
Yes,
Rand.
what was his wife's
Rand.
name?
Oh,
Debbie.
Debbie.
Debbie, thank you.
So,
Yes.
so Altman, I think he's the one. That maybe his brother is here in St. Louis, and I just met him. Would that make sense? There's a woman who makes buttons that made them for the NFO and for June Camp, and her husband, his brother was really into Hungarian dancing and other stuff, and it might be Altman.
I don't know. How is June Camp? Who went to June Camp?
Me.
I was going to, but
I
instead
was gonna say,
got
don't all
COVID.
shout at once.
I got COVID instead.
So,
I was supposed to go.
another excuse.
Oh, we lost Yana before we could say, "Speak up. Tell me if you're Rickle or not."
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
It is, yeah. So so tell me about June Camp.
I don't know if that anybody here went.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, were you on, John? You were there, John. right?
yeah. So I was more or less a civilian. I'm technically a regional rep, and I volunteered to like pick up. Well, in past years, I've picked up the people, the musicians from the airport, and driven them to camp. But they actually had local people doing it instead of having somebody from Detroit pick them up. I guess more people have retired now and have the flexibility.
That the one Andy went to?
Pardon me?
Is that the one Andy went to?
Andy, yeah. Andy was the featured teacher because she was able to fill in at the last minute for
Nick or whatever his name is.
Yes.
Caspar Beek.
Caspar.
Caspar got COVID. He got it from Bobby. I don't know how.
Yeah.
No. So he did send a little video, for a segment, kind of. And he's going to have a more official workshop next week. But
Okay.
on Zoom.
I was just gonna say in person or on Zoom?
No,
Okay.
but it's for
Monday on Zoom.
if people went to June Camp, then that's their makeup thing.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Well, not for
Andy
me then.
Andy taught. Well, let me put it this way: she taught her mama's stuff and Ondor stuff.
Okay. Yep. I can picture it all in my mind already.
So she did a Portuguese, a little bit of that.
Uh-huh.
She did Bourrée droite du pays fort.
I love that dance.
And
Yeah.
she did a couple of, she did a Kishkonas dance, which
one I
is
don't
an
know.
individual swineherd's dance.
Okay.
And the recordings with I offered to play it, but it didn't happen.
Oh, with the harp, with the juice harp.
With the
I
juice
haven't
harp.
done Kishkun Verbunk in a long time.
Right. And
Yeah. Okay.
and she taught something I'd never seen from Ondor, but Paul Collins had seen it from Ondor, that apparently Ondor called Hora Otanesca, or no, something Otanesca, because Hora Otanesca was taken as a term. So he had to call it something else.
Mihai was teaching it, yeah.
And it was to Romanian music, and it was just like, I don't know, 17 different steps, one after the other. And it was definitely Romanian. I have nothing against Hungarians teaching something Romanian, because even in the Tansaz movement, a certain part of what the Hungarians teach was not done by Hungarians, but only by Romanians.
Yeah.
They're pretty open-minded about that, but it's from an area where they're also Hungarians, and so, and it was it was the usual suspects as the band, Three Pine Woods guys, so Tom Pixton and
You can't go wrong there. Was Ralph there?
Tom Pixton, Ralph, and Brian Wilson. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
the ones there last time too.
Great team.
And
I'm sorry I missed it. Oh, well.
in some past years, or the last few years, I played drum with them some.
Uh-huh.
Whenever Tom wanted me to, and I brought my little percussion, like three or four different things. But that, and not that they need a drum. I mean, they've got plenty of rhythm.
Yeah.
But the vibes weren't quite there. I didn't get the memo, so I didn't play at the parties. Tom also led the singing jam, or whatever they called it, which other people have done in the past. Mostly just regular campers have done, but
Yeah, I didn't know that singing.
Bobby, like Marvin, has sometimes done that. But Tom did, so it was kind of the Tom Pixton Show Part 2 or something. It's a little different, but I put my percussion in the center of the room. Anybody that wanted to play, so they had something to pound on. But nobody.
No takers.
No, so I did whatever he wanted me to do. Well, he actually did one song where he wanted it just done to the dauli, to the tapan. It was a Greek, Ebroic Greek thing.
Okay.
But
It was in person only, right?
Pardon me?
June camp was in person only.
It turns out that they put a couple of parties on Zoom. I did not realize that at the time. But
On Zoom or on Facebook Live?
On something. On something.
I'm not correcting you. I'm asking.
I don't know because I didn't even know it was happening. But the person